What if the walls around you could remember every scream, every whispered prayer, every forced silence, and what if those memories never faded, but pooled like stagnant water in the marrow of the stone? Perched on a windswept hill in Weston, West Virginia, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum was once hailed as a beacon of moral treatment, a Grant Gothic revival fortress designed in 1858 to heal the mind with light, air, and dignity. But as the decades bled into one another, overcrowding turned its noble halls into human warehouses. By the 1950s, over 2,600 patients, more than double its intended capacities, were crammed into cells built for half that number. Many had committed no crime but poverty, grief, or eccentricity. Women were institutionalized for hysteria after divorcing abusive husbands. Veterans with shell shock were labeled incurable. Children as young as 6 were admitted for feeble-mindedness because they couldn't read. Then came the treatments. Hydrotherapy that drowned patients in ice baths until they lost bladder control. Insulin coma therapy that induced seizures so violent bones cracked. And, most chilling of all, transorbital. Lobotomies performed not in sterile operating rooms, but in hallways, using an ice pick-like instrument hammered through the eye socket into the frontal lobe. Dr. Walter Freeman himself visited the asylum in the 1940s, demonstrating his miracle cure on dozens of unconsenting patients. Many emerged docile, vacant, or never woke up at all. But the true horror may not lie in what was done, but in what remained. Staff from the 1970s reported wheelchairs rolling down empty corridors at night. Nurses swore they heard children singing nursery rhymes in sealed-off wards where no children had lived in decades. In 1986, a maintenance worker discovered a hidden sub-basement beneath the east wing unmarked on any blueprint containing rusted restraints, shattered glass syringes, and a wall scrawled with hundreds of names, all crossed out except one, "I am still here." When the asylum finally closed in 1994, the state ordered all patient records destroyed for privacy. Yet in 2003, during a paranormal investigation, a thermal camera captured a figure sitting upright in an abandoned padded cell. No heat signature. No movement, just eyes wide open and a face that shouldn't exist. The time stump. Las 3:17 Alto M. The exact time the night shift used to administer sedation rounds. Today, the asylum operates as a tourist attraction, offering ghost tours and overnight visitors leave with photos of shadow figures in barred windows and EVP recordings of whispers saying, "Don't let them call you crazy." But locals know better than to go near the old morgue after dark. They say if you press your ear to the foundation stones, you don't hear wind, you hear breathing. Slow, deliberate, trapped. Because in Trans-Allegheny, sanity was never the issue. It was the illusion of it that killed you. And somewhere in Ward C, a patient who hasn't moved in 60 years just turned their head to watch you walk by.